Hello, welcome to the Healthy Athletes Lesson Series. Our names are Bridget and Jen. Today, we will learn about social boundaries. If you don't know what social boundaries are, that's okay. This lesson will teach you what you need to know. You will need a pencil and paper for an activity that you will do later in the lesson. Please pause the video now and find a pencil and paper if you don't already have some close by. By the end of this lesson, you will learn what social boundaries are, what consent is, and what inappropriate touching is. Remember, you can pause this video at any time if you need to. So, let's learn about social boundaries. Social boundaries are personal rules that help people feel comfortable while they spend time with others. Social boundaries tell you who can touch you, where they can touch you, and when they can touch you. Social boundaries can also tell you what is okay to talk about with other people. Social boundaries can be difficult to learn because there is no official list of rules to follow. Social boundaries can change depending on the person and what makes them comfortable. Different people have different social boundaries. The best way to learn what someone's social boundaries are is by asking them. This is Mary. Mary likes when her dad hugs her. When Mary and her dad hug, it makes Mary happy because it is within her social boundaries. Here is Mary again. Mary doesn't like it when her friend Ben hugs her. It makes Mary uncomfortable because it is not within her social boundaries. Here's another example. This is James. When James is sad, he likes to talk about what's bothering him with his friend Kevin. James likes to talk about these sad feelings with Kevin because it is within his social boundaries. Here is James again. When James is sad, he does not like to talk about it with his friend Luke. It makes James uncomfortable to talk about his feelings with Luke because it is not within his social boundaries. Remember that these are just examples. Social boundaries are different for different people. Learning about social boundaries will help you control who is allowed in your personal space and what to do when someone enters your space without asking. Remember, you are the owner of your body. You decide who can touch you, when they can touch you, and where they can touch you. It's okay if some days you don't want anyone to touch you at all. Even your close friends or family. If anyone touches you without asking or makes you uncomfortable, here are some things that you can do. Number 1, say no and ask them to stop. Sometimes people don't know that they are bothering you. It is important to tell people when they are bothering you so that they can learn and not do it again. Number 2, if somebody is still bothering you, even when you have already asked them to stop, you can leave. Try to get away and go to a safe place. And 3, you can always tell someone that you trust, like a family member, friend, or coach, if somebody has been bothering you. Think about a time when someone did not listen to your social boundaries. Think about how it made you feel. Angry, sad, stressed out, or annoyed are how people can feel when someone doesn't listen to their social boundaries. These are normal emotions to feel. The next time you feel this way, you can say, "I am uncomfortable. Will you please take a few steps away?" It is also important to think about other people's social boundaries. The people in your life have their own social boundaries. Other people's social boundaries may be different from your own. For example, some people might not like being hugged. This means that you shouldn't touch people unless they give you permission to. Always ask permission to touch someone else or to enter their personal space, even if they are your friend. Remember, some touches are not okay. Kicking, biting, hitting, or pinching are never okay. If someone upsets you, it is best to use your words. You can say no or I don't like when you do this. Using your words will help teach people when something is bothering you and will help to make sure that they don't do it again.
Now, please grab the pencil and paper you got earlier. Using the pencil, draw a line down the middle of your paper. Your paper should look like this. Please pause the video to do this and click play when you are ready to continue. In this activity, you will see a list of actions on the screen. Some are good actions and some are bad actions. Write the actions that you think are good on one side of your paper. Write the actions that you think are bad on the other side of your paper. Pause the video to do this and click play when you are ready to see the answers. Good luck! Great job! Here are the answers. It's okay if you got some wrong. This is not a test. We are here to help you learn. We are almost done the lesson. We have learned a lot about social boundaries. Sometimes it can be uncomfortable or awkward to talk about your social boundaries. Telling someone your social boundaries and what you like and don't like is called giving consent. Consent is an important part of social boundaries. It helps you stay safe and comfortable. Now we will watch 2 videos that describe consent in more detail.
Day 26. I've completely blended in with these humans. My disguise is perfect. They are clueless. The most complicated thing for me is social interactions. That's the only thing that might still blow my cover. Like, sometimes my friends run up and hug me. But sometimes they don't want to be hugged or even touched at all. It's very confusing, and I don't want to hurt or scare anyone. I was told that no one should ever touch another human without asking them first. In nature, it's really quite easy understanding who doesn't want to be touched. Humans are different, and it isn't always easy to understand. You have to get consent before you touch anyone. That is, the human has to verbally agree. I always ask before I touch anyone. I need to remember that just because a human doesn't say no to physical contact does not mean he or she are consenting to be touched. You both have to verbally agree. They are always free to say no. And that's all right too. I am also free to say no when I don't want to be touched. No one can touch me against my will. Only I get to decide if I want someone to touch me. I can change my mind at any point, and so can the other person. If someone does touch me against my will, I tell the person to stop, and if they don't, I go find help from a trusted adult. It's important to remember that if someone does touch you without your permission, you aren't to blame. No one should touch you without your permission. I'm definitely getting the hang of this human stuff.
Well, I need to see what my life is about. As Martin Fowler figures it out. won't mean yes every single time.
Okay, that didn't really rhyme, but whatever. So, like, if I'm in a situation where I need to ask the other person a question or I want something, but they're asleep, passed out, or not even aware that there's a question, is that consent?
No means no. Don't you know? Maybe doesn't mean yes.
I think I see.
Yes means yes. I'm talking about consent. Yes once won't mean yes every single time.
Seems pretty clear. Okay, say I want to borrow something or do something and my friend isn't even home. Not around. But last time she said yes. So that's consent, right?
No means no. Don't you know? Maybe doesn't mean yes. Yes means yes. I'm talking about consent. Yes once won't mean yes every single time.
Okay, so I think I got it now. So you're saying, even if I'm with someone and they're not saying anything, they're with me, totally awake. I mean, consent? I get it. So with consent, it's better to stay on the safe side. Now I know.
No means no. Don't you know? Maybe doesn't mean yes.
Makes total sense.
Yes means yes.
Okay,
I'm talking about consent. Yes once won't mean yes every single time.
clear as a bell.
Awesome. Thank you for watching those videos. If you are interested in seeing more videos on this topic or many other topics, please visit www.amaze.org. Thank you for watching this lesson. If you ever forget what social boundaries are, you can always rewatch this lesson again. Thank you.